Okay, hi. So today's question is from a coach who is very sensitive and artistic in her, and very committed to being a coach or a business coach or life coach. She's a combination of both. And she doesn't quite like the way marketing is being done for a lot of coaches these days, especially online. You've probably seen a lot of that marketing where people do outreach and blast emails. Which may not have any content to it, but are designed to get people to buy their programs only, pretty much. So they have these emails that come out with offers, etc. Again, nothing wrong with it. There are people that do that, and they have every right to do it. And at the same time, there are some of us who are different, who choose not to market that way, who love the coaching that we do, and want to provide information and help people certainly come and find them, but to market themselves in a way that's more congruent to giving more information rather than just trying to sell. So there are a couple of distinctions here that I want to make. One is that if you're such a coach that's sensitive about that, and you feel like that kind of marketing where you're doing tons and tons of emails that are just designed to sell, and just designed to accentuate the pain that people experience and the pleasure they could have by working with you, which can be construed as manipulative, etc. It certainly does work, but it can be construed as manipulative. Then the thing that you want to get is you probably don't want to do that kind of marketing that other people espouse, because you're probably not going to. The truth is, because over time it's just not sustainable. If you have a resistance to doing that kind of stuff, even if you were to do it for a while, I assert after a while it would be quite burdensome on you, and it's unfair to you, to yourself, to do that. So are there other options available to market? Of course there are, and in my experience you can, and I'm certainly an example of that. I built my practice up to be like that, and there was a time when I tried to do marketing how other people did it, and it didn't quite really work for me. Now, that doesn't mean, again, I'm emphasizing, doesn't mean that those people are wrong or those people are doing something bad. It just means it's a mismatch. Now, some people may argue and say, well, you just haven't found a way to do it, and that could be right. I just haven't really found it, and I have tried really hard. I think it has to do with a possibility, and I say possibility, that me and some other people like me are sensitive about portraying ourselves in a way that's perhaps a little bit more intellectual, some people may call it, or more creative or more artistic. We believe in a way that coaching is an art and a science, but mostly an art, and it must be respected as such. So we are artists, and of course that's a prevailing notion that artists can't sell themselves, but I believe artists can, and continue to stay true to themselves. And it's possible because I look around me and I see many examples of that, not just in the coaching field, but in the artist's field as well. It's not really in our favor a lot of times, but if you find the right messaging, and if you're disciplined enough to follow that messaging, and if you do it long enough and better than everybody else, and you're still looking at the math and science of it, in other words, how can you outcompete other people who are in the same field? You can do that. You can because, and I'll tell you why. The key word is discipline. If you're disciplined enough, then you'll outdo anybody. Because if you're disciplined enough, all you got to figure out is how to do it better than your competition. How can you do it better? Well, sometimes it's just more frequent, being more online more frequently. So having more articles, having more video. And the video can really be true to what you believe in, just like this video is. I mean, this is not a typical video. I'm not trying to sell anything. I'm just trying to share with you, as coaches, what I feel is important. If you look at a lot of my art, I don't sell my art. I do a lot of art that goes along with my coaching. I don't do that. I don't sell my art. I could. Again, people that come and tell me I should be, but I do it because I love to. And coincidentally, or correlation with what I just said earlier, that sentiment that I expressed, that I love my coaching, I love my art, falls in the right ears. And those are the people I really want to work with, those people who those ears belong to are the ones that I want to work with. And so if you're disciplined enough and you keep in the message that you feel is important to you, and if you do it often enough, and if you are disciplined in doing it daily, then statistically speaking, you could outdo your competition. So I hope that helps. And again, I know I'm giving a very abstract answer. It's the only thing I can give. I'm trying to reach a lot of people here. But if you want specifics, feel free to email me, and we can have a short conversation about how I can help you move along. I'm grateful for your question. Thank you again very much. And again, I really feel for people who are sensitive like that. Again, I want to emphasize there's no make wrong against anybody else in the industry who are doing outreach email marketing. I think it's great that you do that. You should continue doing that. The only thing I ask is that you respect the sensitivity of and the artistry of our industry. And for those of you who are sensitive like that, like I said, I do feel for you, and I hope this video makes a difference for you. Thank you.